Alright, here we go, the very start of round 4 of the Duelist Kingdom season. We've got Rex the Raptor playing against Yugioh. And we're going to start with Yugi's perspective, and out of these two you should say that Yugi should pick up the win. But you never know, this is Yugioh after all. Anything can happen, so let's get Raptor into the lobby. There we are. Alright, let's get started. So, gigantic cephalotos. Okay. Cool, and before we begin, let's give a shout out to some new commenters that I've seen. Meriadoc Maya, I think that's how you say that, Meriadoc Maya. Shout out to you, Inari Fire as well. And also Zachary Hinkle 2067 as well. And Danny Medurus, who said justice for Mokova as well. I agree as well. Shout out to all you guys. Thank you for being here. Alright, first turn was Raptors. He went down with a two-headed King Rex and Wasteland. So he has got a good field straight off the bat. Yugi plays Silver Fang, and Horn of the Unicorn will be a 700 point increase. That will be able to get over two-headed King Rex by 100 points. Alright, good opening moves by both players. Raptor wouldn't have been hoping to lose that two-headed King Rex this early, although Horn of the Unicorn, if Silver Fang gets destroyed, Horn of the Unicorn will go to the top of Yugi's deck, and he will be inevitably drawing at the next turn. So it's a good card, but it's got a very nasty side effect. Alright, Raptor with the face down defense. Yugi has drawn almost all of his high level monsters on his first turn. Alright, there's the Beaver Warrior. And with Silver Fang on the field at 1900, Yugi's in good shape here. So Silver Fang will be able to get another attack off and likely knock out Raptor's defense. And Yugi is all set for next turn. He could summon a Curse of Dragon. He could call the Dark Magician if he wanted to. And Calling Dragon number 2 is destroyed. Oh, Reliable Guardian. Good play. That'll get it to 2000 defense. 2100 defense, actually. And 200 points off Yugi, plus Raptor maintains his card on the field. Alright, we're off to a very, very cool start. It's Raptor's turn. Does he have anything strong enough to get rid of Silver Fang? No, he goes with another face down defense. And goes into attack mode. It'll only cost him 100 life points, but he's got the Beaver Warrior off the field. And that's not a bad move, because it means that Raptor can't... Yugi can't get the Dark Magician or a Gaia the Fierce Knight. Oh my god, there's Summoned Skull. He's got Yugioh as well. He could play that along with Summoned Skull. Alright, Horn of the Unicorn has been destroyed, so that will go to the top of Yugi's deck. He could play Yugioh now, or he could wait a bit, and that's what he decides to do. Alright, Calling Dragon number 2 is destroyed. And Raptor is going to have some difficulty getting... I can't believe Yugi has drawn these 4 monsters almost straight off the bat. And there's Horn of the Unicorn again, we knew that was coming. Now Yugioh can only be played if monsters are face up as well. So if Yugi drew Swords of Revealing Light right now, he could then play Yugioh and he would probably destroy all of Raptor's monsters that would be on the field as it'd be face up. If you use Yugioh though, you can't conduct the battle phase, so that is the drawback of that card. It is a very good card if you have a Summoned Skull or a Thunder Monster. You can use it with any Thunder Monster as well. Alright, Raptor with another face down defense. And there is Monster Recovery. Probably not the card that Yugi needs to be playing right now, but he just continues on attacking with Summoned Skull. That's really all he can do. There's not really much more he can play. You don't want to be playing Horn of the Unicorn now on Summon Skull, just in case Skull gets destroyed. Horn of the Unicorn will go back to the top of the deck, so you don't want to be risking that, because then Yugi's stuck with nothing on the field. You know, if Raptor draws a Dark Hole or a Fissure or something like that, which it doesn't look like he's doing. He's just content to slap down another defense. Okay, Mystical Elf. Yugi sets Mystical Elf, and pretty much all set. Mystical Elf remains on the field for a turn. Yugi will then be able to summon Curse of Dragon, and then Raptor's no longer going to be able to keep these defenses up. I mean, it looks like he's struggling enough to keep the defenses up as it is. And straight to the end phase, so he's got nothing to play. And Griffor. Ooh, what do? Do you summon Griffor and go for a Dark Magician instead of Curse of Dragon? Okay, that's what he's gone for. Possibly could have played Griffor and Mystical Elf face up there and attacked with both, but either way, Yugi's still in a very comfortable position. No need to rush. Alright, Raptor. Looks like he might be in trouble. He's just played Stop Defense, and he's flipped up Mystical Elf. Okay, and Raptor has gone with Monster Reborn, and has decided to bring back the Two-Headed King Rex, so he'll be able to destroy the Mystical Elf. He has to try to mount some sort of offense, even though he knows that Summon Skulls. Ooh, and there's an Invigoration. Raptor could have had a 2200 attack on the field. Unfortunately, Summon Skull will still be too strong, but there's a 1400 point damage to Yugi. Raptor now has the lead in life points, and he has kept Yugi from being able to make another tribute summon with being that Dark Magician. Although it would be cool if Yugi drew a Polymerization, so he could call Guy the Dragon Champion. But anyway, Griffor has just been tributed, and Curse of Dragon has come to the field. 2000 attack, but with Summon Skull still remaining on the field as well, Yugi is completely in complete control of this match. Alright, Two-Headed King Rex is gone, and 2000 points off Rex Raptor. He's down to 4900, Yugi at 6400, and it's looking pretty good for Yugi. Raptor's only got one card in his hand. He'd have to draw something. He'd have to draw a Dark Hole from here. I don't see any other card that he could draw which would help him from here. And they're both magic or trap cards. And given that he hasn't played them yet, he's held one of them for a while. There's a Black Luster Ritual, but no Black Luster Soldier in Yugi's hand. Cage Moocher of the Blue Flame comes to the field. And that'll do it. Unless Raptor can block the attack, Raptor will lose on this turn. Okay, that will do it. 3200, yes it will. Raptor can't defend, and Yugi takes the first match of the best of 3 for the season point. Alright, let's pull them both into the lobby again and grab a quick drinks break. Drinks break between duels. Okay. Alright, lobby's set back up. Let's get into... Ooh, Amazon S Chainmaster. Amazon S deck is very, very close to my heart. I beat literally the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist with it. Very, very strong deck. Was the deck choice of Tanya from the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX series as well. Okay, Yugi has drawn... Oh, sorry, we're from Rex Raptor's perspective now. We have got Fissure, Bukazi, D-Spell, along with Little D and Anthrosaurus, so not very strong monsters. Alright, Yugi plays Blackland Fire Dragon and Swords of Revealing Light straight off the bat, so he's probably done that because he wants to go for a tribute summon so he can protect Blackland Fire Dragon. However, Raptor has also drawn a Mystical Space Typhoon as well. Alright, down goes Ukazi. 800 points of damage to Yugi's life points. Dispel will knock out Swords of Revealing Light. Little D in attack mode, and now I will assume Fissure. So in the first turn, Yugi is going to be down to 6,100 life points. Well, in theory, turn 2, but first turn for Raptor. He's off to a pretty good start. He doesn't have... Although he's played all of his best cards, he's only got Anthrosaurus and a Mystical Space Typhoon from here. And there's a face down from Yugi, and straight to the end phase, no monsters. Either that, I reckon he's got high levels in his hand, that's why he wanted to get Blackland Fire Dragon protected with Swords of Revealing Light. Well, okay, Spellbinding Circle, it was a good idea, but Raptor's got a Mystical Space Typhoon, which... perfect drawing hand for Raptor in terms of defending himself. Alright, Spellbinding Circle is to the discard pile, and now Raptor with Wasteland, and he's also got Anthrosaurus in his hand as well. So that's going to give Raptor a total of 2,500 attack points on his field, and that's going to come straight out of Yugi's life points. It's going to leave him with 3,600. Raptor's still with 8,000 as well. Yugi's in big trouble here. If Raptor draws another monster, this could actually be a Raptor victory in round 2. Yugi again with a face down spell or trap. And straight to the end phase, he's got nothing in his hand that he can play by the look of it. There is 7 tools of the Bandit, which would protect maybe if Yugi played a Mirror Force, which he does have in his deck. But with 1,100 life points left, Yugi can only last one more turn like this. Now he's going to draw, and does he have anything to play? There's another face down spell or trap. Still no monsters, and if Yugi doesn't have a legitimate trap card, then this one's done. And it is 1,300. What did he have in his hand? Okay, Dark Magician, Curse of Dragon, and Catapult Turtle. So Dark Magician 7 stars, Catapult Turtle and Curse of Dragon are both 5 stars. That is why Yugi wasn't playing any monsters, because he wasn't able to. And Raptor picks up a victory. 1-1, we go to a tiebreaker. And let's flip back to Yugi's perspective. I will be amazed if Raptor actually picks up a point. I was not expecting Raptor to give Yugi that much of a challenge. However, the Yugi deck, even though it is good for this era of Yu-Gi-Oh, it does have that little bit of a tendency to stock high level monsters and not be able to summon anything. Especially with his Duelist Kingdom anime deck, which I've based this as closely off as possible. If anything, his starter deck was a bit more balanced than his anime deck. Alright, that's a bit better. Mystical Moon can go with Beaver Warrior. In the anime, he played Mystical Moon with Silver Fang. The funny thing is, in the legitimate card game, Mystical Moon can't even be equipped to Silver Fang. It can only be equipped to a Beast Warrior, and Silver Fang's a beast. Alright, so Yugi went with Mystical Elf. Raptor 2 goes with a face down. And to his end phase. Okay, Monster Reborn, good card. Alright, Beaver Warrior is played. Alright, Mystical Moon will give that a 300 point buffer as well. And 1,500 points now. gets past Two-Mouthed Dark Ruler, or as I call it, watered down Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. So it looks like Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, except it's green and only has 900 points, whereas Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon has 2800. Alright, Raptor now, in a spot of bother. He's just played Yugioh, which he played in the last duel as well. He needs to get something out here. There's Little D. That won't be able to defeat Beaver Warrior though. Why has he played that in attack mode? What's Raptor got here? Oh, Rush Recklessly. That'll put Little D to 1800, and that will be able to now get over Beaver Warrior. The 1800 will only last for one turn. He'll go back to 1100 at the end. But good play. Raptor has managed to get Beaver Warrior off the field. Yugi does still have Silver Fang, so he does have some counterplay, and there's Griffor as well. Alright, Yugi has played Griffor face down. And, oh, okay, interesting. He's gone for Monster Reborn. And I would say he's probably done that so you get Little D off the field so Raptor can't tribute. It's not a bad move because if you can get the early initiative like this, you can... I wonder why he's left Griffor in defense mode. Griffor does have more defense than attack, mind you, but getting another 1200 points off might have been the better move there, but it still wouldn't really influence the duel too much. Alright, Raptor with another face down defense. Yugi does have monster recovery as well. Ooh, Blackluster Soldier. You'll need the ritual though if he wants to summon it. Alright, to the battle phase. Still opting to keep Griffor face down. Tomosaurus, that's 2400 points that Yugi could have taken off of Rex Raptor. It may come back to haunt him. Having a defense is never a bad thing, but Yugi may just be a little bit too reluctant here to attack. Oh, Monster Reborn from Rex Raptor. Curious, he's brought back Little D. He doesn't have a Rush Recklessly now because he's already played that. Maybe he has... Oh, Raised Body Heat. I was about to say Invigoration, but Raised Body Heat will do just the job as well. And it will be able to destroy Beaver Warrior. Very, very tight match right now. And now with... Oh, and there's Toric. Alright, Yugi has decided to summon Toric. And then use Monster Recovery on it to draw some new cards. Oh, there's Magical Hats. Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress as well. It's probably a good thing Yugi did keep Griffor in defense mode after all, because he's got two cards on the field now that can both repel Little D. He's attacked Mystical Elf, so that'll be 600 points off Raptor. Magical Hats could have that as a defensive measure. Ooh, Curse of Dragon. Alright, there goes Griffor. So now a 2000 defense and a 2000 attack on the field for Yugi. Oh, Trap Hole from Raptor. And there goes Curse of Dragon. Yugi now on the back foot. He's only got Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress left in his hand now. And that's only a 1400 attack. That won't be able to get the duel done for Yugi. He's in a spot of bother here. Raptor now with another face down defense into his end phase, so he's have a little bit of trouble getting past that Mystical Elf. There's Polymerization. In fact, Wind Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress is played. And opted to destroy them both. It does stop Raptor from being able to do to get a Serpent Knight Dragon to the field, but I think the rest of Raptor's monsters might only be 6 stars. Okay, Raptor has decided to pass. Cage Musha of the Blue Flame. Yugi has put that in defense mode. And we continue on. Both players still very even in life points here. And Yugi able to defend. Oh, here we go. This could change the duel here. It is Sword Arm of Dragon. Still not enough to get over Mystical Elf. But it's going to be enough to get rid of whatever face downs Yugi will play. Unless he draws Giant Soldier of Stone. Cage Musha of the Blue Flame destroyed. He's got to hope that Raptor... Oh, there's Mokyu. That doesn't help Yugi now. So he opts to pass. Raptor himself also opting to pass. Not able to do anything. Oh, there's Blackluster Ritual. He doesn't have the Blackluster Soldier in his hand anymore. Now 5 cards in Raptor's hand. Two-headed King Rex has been summoned. Oh, and Fissure. Oh my, and now Yugi is in big trouble. It looks like Rex Raptor might steal a point from Yugi, and nobody would have bet on that. 1750, Yugi is... Does he have... He would, and no, there's exactly 3350 points of attack on Raptor's field, and Yugi's drawn Book of Secret Arts. That wouldn't have even helped because Fissure was used. I don't believe it. Yugi's gonna lose. Yugi has dropped a game. He has dropped a season point to Rex Raptor. Down goes Flame Viper. Two-headed King Rex attacks, and 1750. Yugi is now on exactly 0 life points, and Rex Raptor has picked up the season point. This is a shock win for Raptor, and a real big shock loss for Yugi. I would not have picked that at the start, but this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Anything can happen, and all of these decks are capable of beating each other on any given day. Alright, let's pull up our season chart, and let's see who's playing next. That was a very surprise victory. Well done to Rex Raptor. Let me find that on my screen. Down into my file. Into round 4. And we have Panic versus Mai in the next game. And that's sort of like a Duelist Kingdom match that we didn't get to see. I think I did have Mai versus Panic, I think, when I did the Duelist Kingdom Cup a couple of months ago. And they do actually have pretty good matches, Panic and Mai. So hopefully we get a good one out of that. And coming up after this, we do also have Odeon against Kaiba in the Battle City Cup as well. And given the quality of Odeon's last match, we should get another good one with Kaiba, which, fingers crossed, hopefully we do. Well, I'm going to head off. I'm going to get that one produced, Odeon and Kaiba. Wherever you are in the world, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe, keep well, farewell.